Oh, I'm not good at this. Like, really not good at this. I should not have done this.
What are we gonna do?
What are we gonna do? Do you know what we're gonna do?
I don't know.
I'm gonna work on these steps.
So Dad's gonna work on these steps.
See how it's all cracked?
Yep,
and
it's all.
Rebar's showing and it shouldn't be.
Yeah, and it's cracked.
Yeah, and I'm gonna try and
Dad's gonna get started on that.
Yeah, if I be worthy to work on the steps, all I have to do is pick up the hammer. Oh. Can you pick this up?
I'll help. Here.
Oh, thank you.
Superpowers.
Yeah, so I want to be able to patch up some of this concrete, and I'm just going to use Quikrete. Yeah, so the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to use my chisel and my little handheld sledge here, 4 pounds, and just chisel away at some of these spots where you can see there is some little chunks in there, and it'll just give the concrete a little something more to grip onto. And this feels like a good time to mention that I have never done work like this, and I'll probably ruin these steps, but if you see the video of their current state, I really can't make them worse. I don't know that I can make them better, but I can't make them worse. And there's probably a better or easier way to do this, but I'm just gonna kind of patch up the spots that need it. And I mean, I'm gonna probably smooth a little bit over the spots that are fine, just to even it out and give it a nice even look. I'm a little worried about these ledges, so we'll have to see how that goes too. It should be fun, but any improvement is better than what we're currently on right now. These steps have been great, and just with all the ice and snow, and I'm kind of vicious when I chisel away at ice and snow over the winter. That's part of my plan here for this project. All right, here starts me either fixing the steps or making them worse. I'm gonna make them worse before I gotta make them better. Just like everything I do. Still not comfortable shooting in town, but we've got our steps that we're going to be working on today. Going to get to the concrete part of it today, actually. I'm not used to shooting out front of our house. Anyway, so we got everything that I need. I got safety goggles. I got the dark ones and the light ones somewhere, in case it's too bright or not bright enough. Some rubber gloves, ones I've been using all summer for posts and stuff too. Mask so I don't breathe in the dust. I got a trowel. I've got this little one. We bought it. I didn't really care for it, so we got the big one. But I'm gonna mix it up. I don't need the hoe for only doing a little bit at a time, so that's why I brought this one out. In there, I've got an 80-pound bag of Quikrete, and that's what we're gonna use. I like this Quikrete. It ends up with a nice, smoother finish. Even though this has more of that porous, rocky finish, I think that smoother finish is gonna be nicer. Now feels probably as good a time as any to remind everyone that I have no idea what the hell I'm doing. I've done a lot of research, but now it's just trial by fire. So Steph had already scraped down this side. It's looking pretty good. And then before the rain came this week, I tested this out by priming this. It's kind of in shadow, so I don't know if you're gonna be able to see this or not, but you can see I got the step pretty good. But it seems to be holding up pretty well. I wonder if I had a different angle. I can't tell. The screen's got a lot of reflection to it. But yeah, this is what we worked on already. So now I'm gonna try spray painting the rest of it. So this is what we're gonna be using to prime it. It seems to be working pretty well from that one test spot. And we'll let you know how that goes. I hope this one can's enough. It should be, so. So apparently I didn't calculate enough, or I was just too generous with the primer, but it's looking great. So I've run out of primer. I do have my paint here, so I think I'll do this side, and then I'll try and get some more primer and paint probably. Another day. It's a beautiful day out. We did some of the side painting. I don't know if we got that on there already, but we did get some of that, and now we're just going to try and get. I'm sweeping off the top right now, and then we'll get the top part painted. But there's the side. There's this side. And on this side, it rained right after, so I think we're going to have to put a second coat on this side. I don't know if this side's even going to be visible. But right now I'm working on sweeping it off, and it's kind of a big transformation, so. Now I'm probably gonna have to clean that lens. So our stairs are done. As you see, they look a lot nicer. You can see even here in the front where we chiseled away at it, at the lip here, it turned out pretty nice. Not perfect, but it's a lot better than it was because the rebar is not sticking out, so it just looks a lot nicer. And I presume structurally it's more sound. And the railings turned out great too. They were really rusty and real rough shape before, and now they look shiny and new again. In fact, I'm really proud of how the railings turned out especially. So there is one more project though that we need to work on before we can list, and that is the back deck. That is actually something we had not intended on working on, but our realtor had told us that it's something we should consider because that back deck has kind of taken a beating from cleaning it, cleaning the snow off of it over the years that we lived here, and it wasn't in great shape when we bought the house either. So our realtor suggested that we paint that deck, so that is going to be our next project. If you have any comments or questions, leave it in the comment section down below. We try our best to answer any questions you might have, and we're by no means experts, but we did this all ourselves, and it looks pretty good, if I may say myself. And also, like and subscribe, because that really helps our channel grow, and we really appreciate each and every like and subscribe that we get.
this railing is cracked by the concrete, and I didn't know that the Cardinals played at the Niners until yesterday. That was like 2 years ago, and that was like,
You mean 2 days ago?
yeah, 2 days ago.
Did you just break that? Did you break that? Will you go grab it?
Burn on fire.
Okay, will you go grab it? It burned on fire. It's a genius. He's going places. Let's see it. So this is what we're... Do that again. Nice headbutt. Let's just shake for 1 minute.
We're going to shake the spray for a minute because sometimes it makes stuff dry. So he's going
Good logic.
to...
You are definitely going to grow up a YouTuber.
How about you say 2 hours later?
2 hours later.
That feels like how long I've been shaking this can.
Okay, so welcome to 2 hours later.
There's a copyright infringement if I'm singing Homer singing Cyndi Lauper.